Do not dwell in the past. Do not dream of the future. Concentrate the mind on the present moment. All that we are is the result of what we have thought. The mind is everything. What we think, we become. Peace comes from within. Do not seek it without. In the end, these things matter most. How well did you love? How fully did you live? How deeply did you let go? You yourself, as much as anybody in the entire universe, deserve your love and affection. The only real failure in life is not to be true to the best one knows. The root of suffering is attachment. Let yourself be open and life will be easier. A spoon of salt in a glass of water makes the water undrinkable. A spoon of salt in a lake is almost unnoticed. Three things cannot be long hidden: the sun, the moon, and the truth. In the sky, there is no distinction of east and west. People create distinctions out of their own minds and then believe them to be true. Holding on to anger is like grasping a hot coal with the intent of throwing it at someone else. You are the one who gets burned. The only way to do great work is to love what you do. It is better to conquer yourself than to win 1,000 battles. Then the victory is yours. It cannot be taken from you. The secret of health for both mind and body is not to mourn for the past, worry about the future, or anticipate troubles, but to live in the present moment wisely and earnestly. To keep the body in good health is a duty. Otherwise, we shall not be able to keep our minds strong and clear. Hatred does not cease by hatred, but only by love. This is the eternal rule. You will not be punished for your anger. You will be punished by your anger. We are shaped by our thoughts. We become what we think. When the mind is pure, joy follows like a shadow that never leaves. There is no path to happiness. Happiness is the path. Words have the power to both destroy and heal. When words are both true and kind, they can change our world. Believe nothing, no matter where you read it or who has said it. Not even if I have said it, unless it agrees with your own reason and your own common sense. Just as a flower does not pick and choose the bees that come to it, it does not reject anyone who approaches. The mind is everything. What you think, you become. Your work is to discover your work, and then with all your heart to give yourself to it. The trouble is, you think you have time. Better than 1,000 hollow words is one word that brings peace. You only lose what you cling to. There is no fire like passion. There is no shark like hatred. There is no snare like folly. There is no torrent like greed. The past is already gone. The future is not yet here. There's only one moment for you to live, and that is the present moment. Radiate boundless love towards the entire world, above, below, and across, unhindered, without ill will, without enmity. Thanks for watching this video. I see you in the next one.